Yo, what's up, swag? And you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy KLR, aka KL Swag. Back here with a video, man. Look, man, we about to react to the top NFL draft pick. Oof, quits. Quits? The top NFL draft pick quits during first practice, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. I feel good to be back on, my laptop, reacting back on OBS and stuff like that, bro. I've been doing a lot of moving, bro. Moving into, a student apartment, man. So it's been a lot, man. But look, man, we are here. Let's get into it.
I think it's hard to think that they can recreate.
Now I want to know who's this top draft pick.
How we do, and we see that with guys that
who the Titans pick
back and started with our all-season program, and guys that have joined a few weeks in.
Who's this?
Different. And I know that they're working, and they think that they are trying to get in shape. Like, that's just not the case, and so that's something that we have to focus on and try to make sure that we're getting some work in. But with all of them, we're trying to be as smart as we possibly can, Jim.
We're competing against each other. We're watching the same tape. We're doing the same drills. I don't think it's my job to mentor him, but if he learns from me along the way, then that's a great thing.
The Tennessee Titans had a lot of high hopes entering
they going through it.
NFL playoffs, and ultimately
it ended
in a very disappointing way with a Ryan Tannehill interception.
Ryan Tannehill kind of trash, though. They gonna need Malik Willis.
As a result, Ryan Tannehill even said that he had to check himself into therapy as a result of the way that the Tennessee Titans season has concluded. And going into the offseason, if you were able to get a first-round bye in the AFC playoffs, then one would assume that you wouldn't have to make that many substantial changes to your team's roster. But that's not the approach that the Tennessee Titans took. As a matter of fact, very similarly to the San Francisco 49ers, it seems like a gigantic change is on the horizon for the Tennessee Titans.
Damn, Leo.
Only for the Titans,
they
moved on from a legitimate franchise cornerstone in A.J. Brown, and they're already developing their quarterback of the future in Malik Willis. And if there's one thing that we could all agree on, it's that things haven't gone so smoothly for the Tennessee Titans in training camp. Now, before we get to the content, tomorrow, on May 15th, I'm announcing a giveaway winner for $500 to a subscriber that turns on our notifications on this channel. I'm going to announce it in a video and my channel's community tab in the event that you missed the video. And now that we got all that out of the way,
yeah, back here again with microphone. Yeah. I love that intro.
What's going on, everybody? Guys, the biggest surprise of the entire NFL draft was the fact that the Tennessee Titans traded A.J. Brown to the Philadelphia Eagles. In that package for A.J. Brown, they got the 18th overall pick in the NFL draft and selected Treylin Burks. Now, Tennessee Titans fans were absolutely baffled at this trade, and it really just comes down to a difference in team building philosophy. You either believe that top wide receivers are very difficult to come by, and you should pay top dollar to retain a good wide receiver once you're able to draft them, or you believe that they are replaceable and they aren't a position that you want to shell out heavy amounts of capital to retain. Now, when you combine that with the fact that this past offseason, we saw the biggest contracts in NFL history being handed out to wide receivers.
Tyreek Hill, the highest paid.
Tyreek Hill is the top paid wide receiver in the NFL this year. He signed a 4-year, $120 million contract with $72 million guaranteed and an average annual salary of $30 million once getting traded to the Miami Dolphins. The deal was so good.
I know you guys don't want me to fast forward to it, bro.
From the Kansas City Chiefs.
Let me fast forward to it.
But during his introductory had a similar draft profile to A.J. Brown. Now, minicamp has officially started for the Tennessee Titans, and it hasn't been without its controversy thus far. I mean, 11 days ago, you had Ryan Tannehill coming out and saying that
that's the top pick, Treylin Burks.
We're competing against each other. We're watching the same tape. We're doing the same drills. I don't think it's my job to mentor him, but if he learns from me along the way, then
wait. That's the top pick, Treylin. I know he's not going out there.
Media took that headline and absolutely ran with it. Malik Willis actually cleared things up in regards to him and Ryan Tannehill right here.
Did you take anything from that, or anything of significance, or what are your thoughts?
Oh man, we chopped it up. I mean, it was never anything negative. Ryan's a good dude, and he had us, like I said, he had us over the house. Everything's cool, man.
And ultimately, man, I don't think this is a situation where Ryan Tannehill should feel threatened, considering the fact that Malik Willis was a third-round draft pick.
It's going to take him some time to develop, bro.
Caliber QBs were able to beat out third-round draft picks plenty of times before in the past. I think it was more the case that the opportunity to draft
and to be honest, bro,
was quite literally
to be honest, bro, like Matt the Great said, bro, Malik Willis wasn't really snapping like that, bro. Like, and the way he broke it down, bro, Malik Willis is really not like that as you really think he is, man. The way that Matt was saying it, bro, Matt the Great was saying it, bro, I really feel like Malik Willis might not be all like that. Now, look, he could probably prove us wrong, but I'm not going off what he's saying. I still think Malik Willis can really do his thing. I feel like he can be probably that smart quarterback. But at the end of the day, when he showed the teams that he was going against, it wasn't all that good. And then the teams that he was supposed to go crazy versus, SEC schools, he didn't really do nothing. So, hey, man, I see what he was talking about.
In the top 10 in the NFL draft in the third round was just too good of an opportunity to pass up for the Tennessee Titans. And
damn.
To Malik Willis,
see, he didn't really play no teams like that, bro.
The beef between himself and Ryan Tannehill, that brought in a brand new narrative that the NFL media is just taking and running with it. So Treylin Burks had his first rookie
Treylin Burks,
practice yesterday. And for the most part, if you look at the footage in front of you, it seemed like he struggled in the Tennessee Titans'
He's a
first
big
practice.
solid.
It was 86 degrees. And Treylin Burks wasn't able to make it through. He was apparently laboring in team drills.
You want to know why that happened, though? That's tough. You want to know why that happened? Do y'all really want to know why he's out of he basically out of shape? Literally because this dude wasn't working out. He wasn't working out. He wasn't doing nothing. He just wanted to get drafted. He did his thing in college, Hey, he did his thing in college, So now he wasn't prepared for the training camp. I don't know who in his corner or whatever like that, but this is looking bad. I mean, just like Jamar Chase, it's nothing really crazy. He just out of shape or whatever like that. It's like the first day, which I would probably be to be honest, no, I wouldn't, because I'd be training and stuff like that. So I will already be prepared to have those type of days. Now, you can't put it on the weather and stuff like that. The dude is just out of shape. He probably didn't drink a lot of water. Probably that type of dude that just eat food all the time, McDonald's and all types of fast food, and just expect to go out there and, do his thing. That's probably what happened. And hey, man, it is what it is. I feel like we all talked about Jamar Chase and said that Jamar Chase wasn't gonna do his thing, and what he did to us, he showed us that he's that dude, So I feel like, man, he's just out of shape. That's all it is. I feel like a lot of people are gonna be on him about it, but hey, that's nothing though.
And according to
it's really nothing.
Had breathing difficulties before going inside.
He's out of shape.
Returned, ran a few routes, and worked with wide receivers.
He's out of shape, bro. There's nothing wrong with it.
Head fakes before heading back inside. Burks did not return the second time. Now, Mike Vrabel had this to say.
I think it's hard to think that they can.
He's overwhelmed and out of shape.
Trainer, how we do things, and we see that with guys that have come back and started with our off-season program and guys that have joined a few weeks in. It's just different. And I know that they're working and they think that they are trying to get in shape, but that's just not the case. And so that's something that we have to focus on and try to make sure that we're getting some work in. But with all of them, we're trying to be as smart as we possibly can, Jim.
So if you're a Tennessee Titans fan, how much should you panic? Because bear in mind, you traded away A.J. Brown, and Treylin Burks is supposed to be the new A.J. Brown. He was compared to A.J. Brown. That's a lot of pressure to walk into, considering how high the expectations are for the Tennessee Titans coming into this year. If I'm being honest, I'm going to proceed with caution, because last year there was another narrative.
So they gave up A.J. Brown for this dude that's throwing up and out of shape. It's tough. My Patriots could never do that.
Accountable, because I was an individual that was actually concerned about this
My
narrative.
Patriots can never do that.
I was
you
proven
guys
wrong. Do you guys remember when Jamar Chase was having trouble catching footballs?
Literally, look what I just said.
In training camp, it was a gigantic narrative that followed him for about 2 months. We forget about it now because the Cincinnati Bengals eventually made it to the Super Bowl, and for the most part, Jamar Chase had one of the most prolific rookie seasons that we've ever seen in NFL history. history? Well, I feel like it's way too early to panic about stuff like this. Treylin Burks shows up to training camp and he's out of shape, or maybe he has breathing difficulties. But at the same time, we're 18 weeks away from the start of the NFL season. So could it be that Treylin Burks took some time off after training for the draft combine and after getting drafted by the Tennessee Titans, and as a result showed up to,
like I said, bro, he was chilling. He was chilling and thinking about getting paid, bro. As soon as he got paid them big bucks, bro, he started chilling, hanging out, and eating and all types of stuff. Then when that mini cap came up, hey, out of shape, throwing up.
A little bit out of shape. I think that's definitely a possibility.
He'll be good, bro. I think he's good.
No, we're 18 weeks away from regular season football being played. Now, if this
I never watched his highlights,
or hell, maybe even late
but I heard
July, then yeah, you could be a little bit concerned about the fact that Treylin Burks isn't in the best shape, and I assume as a result of that, he will get less playing time. But I don't think that's the situation here. Burks has 18 weeks to get himself in shape. I feel like he will get himself in shape eventually. I feel like this is a narrative that might be blown out of proportion a little bit. It's something we'll keep an eye on because the Tennessee Titans definitely had a unique offseason so far. Let me know in the comment section down below.
Hey, man. It is what it is, man. I love you guys, bro. I'll see you guys next video, man. Oh, man. I feel like I've been gone for a minute, bro. I really just been holding the camera and talking to y'all. But yeah, man, I love you guys. See you guys next video.